Let's face it, life isn't easy. If you're stuck in a bad relationship, betrayed or afraid of tomorrow, financially insecure, or desperate for a breakthrough, you've come to the right place. Dr. Carmen Harra is a renowned psychologist, intuitive, relationship expert, and best-selling author, and she's here to give you the miracle guidance you need. Her new call-in show, Miracle Guidance for Everyday Life, offers profound wisdom, practical advice, daily exercises, and empowering predictions, all for you. Dr. Harra's show aims to eliminate everyday problems, big and small, with topics like healing your relationships, reclaiming your power, achieving better health, dealing with loss, and so much more. Regain the joy, stability, and fulfillment you deserve to feel. Tune in to Miracle Guidance for Everyday Life with host Dr. Carmen Harra, live every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern, and find the answers you've been looking for.
Good evening, everybody. So excited to be with you tonight. I want to tell you that November 8th for me is the most important day of my life. I got married November 8th. My parents got married November 8th. My mother died November 8th. My daughter Alexandra was born November 8th. My daughter Carmen was born November 8th. I told you my parents got married November 8th, so everything happened to me November 8th. My major life events happened on November 8th. I will never forget that my husband and I decided to get married earlier, but something happened at the city hall. We couldn't get married on November 3rd. We went to get married on November 5th. So the city hall was closed and ended up by getting married November 8th. And I never knew my parents actually got married on November 8th. Only after my mother died on November 8th, looking through her paperwork, I found out that the marriage certificate was actually November 8th. It's like, what a day for me. So happy birthday to my daughter Alexandra, to my daughter Carmen, so both born November 8th. I said that today I'm going to talk about your spiritual toolbox. Why? Because when something bad happens in life, like for me losing my mother on November 8th, we get stuck. We don't know where to turn and what to do to resolve our problem. We always forget that sometimes the most complicated situations have the simplest spiritual solutions. When we are in times of need, Spirit is there to support us at every step of the way. But we must call on the universe to receive its guidance. And I'm here to give you the most powerful rituals and the most effective practices to get you through the toughest moments, from mantras to visualizations to energy, to everything, in order to get to the toughest moments. Because this is the day to embark on these tools and get the answers that you've been looking for. So I'm gonna talk to you about all of this stuff, and we're gonna take your calls because this is a calling show. The most important thing in life is that the greatest gift of life is to detach, is to accept, and to achieve peace of mind. And the way to learn how to detach and how to achieve all of this is if you know how to get in touch with the higher self. So feel free to call in because this is a calling show, and the number to call in is 202-570-7057. So I know there's quite a number of you online already waiting to talk to me. You already called the station, and Christopher, who's so amazing, already put you in touch with me, so I'm going to take your calls in a moment. But I want to tell you how to, and I want to teach you how to draw on the divine power. I think it's so important to know that when something bad happens, and whenever you get stuck, you don't know as I said, how to resolve your problem. And there are things that you heard, probably many times in life you heard about there's spirit there in all of us, and spirit is all around us. You're never alone. I remember I went to sleep at night, and I had a wonderful dream with my mother. I haven't had a dream with my mother, who actually died November 8th. And it was such an amazing dream. And I was so happy, and I felt her energy around me, because we're never alone. But we need to know how to connect with the divine. We need to know how to tap into this infinite stream of assistance and encouragement. But we must know how to call on the universe in order to receive its help, how to reach deep inside our spiritual toolbox and pull out the best resources. And now there are many spiritual actions we can take on a daily basis to draw the power of the divine into our life. But in this hour, I want to offer you the most profound, the most powerful rituals, the most effective practices, things that probably you heard before, to get you through difficult moments. You probably heard a million times about meditation. You heard a million times about mantras, visualization, energy balancing. But I want to give you, on top of all of this, the 12 spiritual keys to conquer any challenges you might go through. And I'm going to start with visualization, because the reality reflects what the mind projects. So whatever you put into your mind, you start seeing, you start visualizing. What you visualize turns into your reality. Your mind's eye is that ground where the seed of reality are planted. If you're having a problem in an area of your life, you can begin to change that by choosing to see your situation differently, by engaging what I like to call it in my own way a progressing visualization. Because I know you heard a lot about visualization, but start with one problem that you have. Close your eyes and see it, but don't let yourself get carried away with a negative thought. Start changing what you see by choosing to envision a solution to your problem. Let's say you've been single. You've been single for a long time, want to be in a relationship. I know many of you resonate with being single. And you don't want to be single. Imagine yourself meeting a man and just create the image of the man you know you'd be attracted to. A man that looks exactly the way you want him to be. And let's say you're meeting him in a restaurant, and create the scenario. How does he approach you? What does he say to you? How does he look like? What does he wear? Register that every detail in your mind. Don't get too far into the visualization. Just a few minutes a day will be actually enough. Now, the next day, continue that visualization. That's why I call it progressive. What else do you see about that person? Have you left the restaurant with this person? Did he invite you somewhere else? Did he give you his phone number? Did he call you? What is he saying to you? So create like a movie, create a scenario. So pick up on this visualization every day. You might think this is crazy, but it's not. Start by beginning and moving through various scenes based on what you want to manifest for yourself. Because see it to believe it. See it become purposeful and joyful. So visualize an ideal day in your life until that day becomes reality. I'll never forget, I was on a TV show in Europe, and I was asked if I, after my husband died, if I would meet another man. And in that second, I started visualizing a man in Paris. And guess what? I went to Paris 2 years later and met exactly the man I described in that TV show. That I choose not to marry that man was my choice. But I did meet exactly the man I was talking about in that show, and that show exists. I have the tape. And that man, I have pictures of him. That's crazy. I mean, I projected that in my mind and I manifested it. So we put things in our mind. we start seeing those things and they translate into the physical reality. Now, and this is one thing. So visualizing it, so seeing it is very powerful. Using affirmation, that we talk so much about affirmation, is equally important. I also believe that the right kind of speech can empower you immensely. Let's go through a few affirmations that will uplift your spirit, especially during trying times. You can say certain things that can actually change things in your life. Like you can say things like, my pain is temporary. It does not span into my future. This situation is teaching me a necessary lesson through this hard time. I'm learning and evolving. I have the power to turn this setback into a victory. My path is clear. I know exactly what I must do. I am sustained by people who support me through anything. My suffering has been heard. I've been rewarded with joy. I will resurface after this storm, stronger and better than before. I am unstoppable. Determination and ambition surge through me. An unexpected blessing awaits me. I welcome it with open arms. So say things like this when you go through a hard time. Now, talking about another tool that is meditation, erasing negative imprints through meditation. One great meditation that I recommend is actually my own meditation, calling Erasing Negative Imprints. I recorded this for Hay House some years ago. And simply go to YouTube and type Carmen Harra Erasing Negative Imprints Meditation. Carmen Harra Erasing Negative Imprints Medication will be the first video that will come up. It has a lot of people, a lot of viewers. You will see a lot of people use this meditation. And I want you to listen to it, because it's not because I did it that I know it's very, very powerful, very inspiring. I'll go to your calls shortly, and also I want you two guys to hold on the line. But I would love to show you how to be empowered by the universe. And that's why feel free to call in. We still have 1 and 2 lines open, 202-570-7057. And I would love to connect with you. I have a conference on December 11. I have a new radio show that starts in December that is with a station in Chicago that gets syndicated. So you'll be able to listen to my radio show all over, through satellite, all over America. So that's good. And I have a new book coming, but only next year, called Plus One. And my book that came last year, Committed, Finding Love and Loyalty Through the 7 Archetypes, is still available. So if you're interested in that book, I highly recommend that. And I would love to talk to you about the 12 spiritual keys to conquering challenges. But I'm going to go and take the first call for tonight, which is Delaney. Hi, my lovely Delaney. How are you, my beautiful?
I'm good. How are you, Carmen?
I'm good, my love. How's everything with you?
Everything is going good. I know the last time we talked, I was going through a dark night of the soul, but actually tonight's lesson is really what brought me in today, because I'm trying to manifest a new beginning for myself using affirmation.
Good.
Yes.
Excellent. And that's what I wanted to hear, my love.
No, yeah. I just wanted to know if you see anything coming up in the next few months as far as like my modeling career or for my public relations career.
I think on both. But do you have an agent? Do you have somebody to promote you?
I do. I have an agent, and we're going to Paris in May.
Yeah. This is where I get excited. The reason I put this question out, I knew you're going to say yes. And I'm super excited about everything that this person is going to do for you, and about you getting ready for a big start for you, and I think this is the beginning. It's something that me and you have been talking for a while, that this is gonna happen, and that you needed to get ready. You have such a talent. You're such a beauty. You're so ready to inspire so many beautiful women, young like you, gorgeous like you. So you're gonna succeed. You will do better than you imagine. I'm so happy. I'm so proud of you. This is gonna work phenomenally well for you. I can promise you that.
Thank you so much. I really just needed the encouragement, honestly. I've been working pretty hard on this.
I know you are. I know. And I know it's time to get rewarded. It's time to see things in motion, things manifesting, things finally happening. But I always thought that you needed somebody to help you get there, and you're on the right track. Both ways you're on the right track, with your modeling career. You have so much potential. You can do so many wonderful things. But because you are so beautiful in and out, you have a beautiful soul, you're physically gorgeous, you need to be out there and to, as I said, inspiration for all the young women like you, to show them what it is, to be inspiration for others. And I think that you will achieve extraordinary. I'm so thrilled. Anytime I speak with you, I'm getting excited.
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Carmen.
I love you.
I love you too. Thank you so much.
So yeah, it's happening. You're moving in the right direction. I see a lot of publicity, even TV shows, even magazines, people being very interested in you. I see somebody's going to take you as at a big photo shoot, working with a magazine. I see you being dressed in a white outfit that looks spectacular. So my mind gives me all kinds of images that are absolutely outstanding about you. So I can only tell you that I have chills when I think of you. I'm so excited.
Thank you so much. I could cry right now. Carmen, I've been going through it. So I really do need this.
I know it hasn't been easy. It hasn't been easy. It's not easy sometimes, to get where you want to get. But you did it. You are doing it. That's why I'm so excited. I'm so proud. That's why you are so inspiration for so many girls out there, because you're doing it.
Thank you, Carmen. Thank you so much. I'll let you know I love you so much.
Me too, beautiful. Keep me posted. Keep me updated. Let me know how you are. You can call anytime the show. I'm here for you. I'm here for you anytime. Okay, my beautiful.
Okay.
God bless you.
Thank you,
Love
Carmen.
you, sweetheart. Thank you.
Love you.
I'm going to go to a short break, and then I'm going to go to my beautiful Julia, who's been patiently waiting for me.
The best of the holistic, spiritual, and conscious world. OMTimes Radio. IOM FM.
OMTimes magazine is one of the leading online content providers of positivity, wellness, and personal empowerment. A philanthropic organisation, their net proceeds are funneled to support worldwide charity initiatives via Humanity Healing International. Through their commitment to creating community and providing conscious content, they aspire to uplift humanity on a global scale. Connect at OMTimes.com. OMTimes, creating a more conscious lifestyle.
My name is Victor Furman. Some call me The Voice. I've always been fascinated with human nature, spirituality, science, and the crossroads at which they meet. Join me Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern on OMTimes Radio, and we'll explore these topics and so much more on Destination Unlimited.
You came across someone struggling with hunger. How would you recognize them? Would you notice an 8-year-old girl who's not excited for
summer break because she may not be having lunch again until September?
Or a war veteran who's having a hard time landing
a job and getting back on his feet?
I am the 1 in 8 Americans who struggle with hunger. I am hunger in America.
Hunger can be hard to recognize. Learn why at IamHungerInAmerica.org. Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
And I'm back on Home Time Radio, my favorite station. So you guys, today is such a day for me. I'm so excited to speak with you. I'm going to go to Julia. Hi, my lovely Julia. How are you, my beautiful?
Hi, Carmen. I'm doing great. Happy birthday to your daughter.
Thank you, my angel. How are you, beautiful Julia? I haven't heard from you in a long, long time.
Yeah, it's been quite a long time, and I was angry with me that I didn't call the last time. It was only one caller.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay. So, Carmen, regarding your topic tonight, I have a question. Look, a month ago, exactly like a month ago, when I came back from the vacation, I did a terrible mistake. And I was a bit on the side, going out with someone else and being dishonest to my boyfriend. And the question is, do you think this act killed my relationship at all? Because he still wanted to speak with me. He was really angry. But I'm visiting him this Friday. And what he keeps telling me is like the first thing he will do when he sees me, he will slap my face. So... I don't know.
Why?
It's just his thinking, his culture, his, I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah, we spoke for, tell me.
I don't like this, I don't like his behavior. Why behave this way?
Well, because I was dishonest to him and to me. That's why he's so angry.
Okay.
So I told him this because I couldn't pretend something else.
Okay. So what is the question? Because I don't really.
So the question: do you think what I did actually ruined or killed my relationship with him at all? Because he keeps talking with me. So
I don't really think so. I don't think anything has been ruined. No.
Yeah, because I also don't feel so. I know he was angry, but other than that, I didn't know if I shall detach or if we still go on and continue our relationship, because we are still in touch.
Did he say things like he doesn't want to continue the relationship with you? Did he make that kind of a statement?
No,
I don't actually think. I don't see this being an issue. I don't think so. You know.
Yeah, I understand. I mean, what he keeps repeating to me, it's like, okay, you can be my girlfriend, but I will never marry you. But I told him, okay, I would also never marry you, so let's not speak about marriage.
right, exactly, yeah.
Yeah, okay. And then I have a second question in my mind. It's regarding to my sister's situation. She got a surgery 1 year ago. She had a skin graft, and a few days ago she got an inflammation. She felt pain there. She went to the doctor, but then he just prescribed to her some antibiotics. He told her that it can be a hair under the skin or a lipoma. He doesn't really know. So my question is, do you advise us to visit another doctor? Because I really don't trust this guy. And my sister is so
somebody else.
insistent.
I mean, I personally think it's a lipoma, and it's not a big deal. Those things, but they need to check. They need to send it to the lab and see exactly what it is. But it needs to be tested, and it actually needs to be removed.
Yes. Yes.
Like I feel it needs to be removed.
I understand. Okay. Thank you. Because
So,
we didn't know what to do.
but
So
try to see a dermatologist if possible. Who did
yes.
you see? Who did you see exactly?
No, I mean she saw the same doctor that did the surgery, the breast surgery for her the last year. Yeah, but I know a good clinic in our town where they have dermatologists. I was thinking the same, that she needs to see a dermatologist in the end.
Yeah, and it needs to be tested. You know, those kind of things, you need to send them to the lab to
Yes.
make sure that everything is okay. But I personally don't think there's anything wrong.
But anyway,
if you
she
don't
needs
have
like
the proper care, if you don't have the right doctor, then there is a problem, you know?
Yes, I see it. Yes.
Right, so it needs
Yeah.
the right doctor. And you know, so usually in a situation like this, it's good to have a second opinion. I highly recommend a second opinion.
Yeah. I don't know how to convince her. She's so stubborn. I keep telling her, I give you the money, I do everything, I come with you. But she doesn't want to understand. And
I think
I
that
don't know.
what I feel is going on with her, she's afraid. You know, usually
Yes.
when you postpone something or you don't want to go and you're scared of something not being right.
Yes.
So I feel like that's the problem, that she might be scared of something.
I
Yeah.
see it. Okay, I'll try my best and to convince her to go to a dermatologist, to the best clinic I
Exactly.
can
Yeah.
find. Okay, thank you so much. I'll keep you posted, Carmen.
Okay, my beautiful. I love you. I'm gonna
Thank
go
you.
to.
I love you.
I love you more, beautiful. Thank you for calling me. I'm gonna go to Susan. Hi, my Susan. How are you, my love?
Hi, Carmen. I'm good. How are you?
It's good to hear your voice, my lovely Susan.
Happy November 8th for you.
For me, it's everything happening November 8th, you know. Most likely I celebrate my daughter Alexandra and my other daughter, so I have two girls born November 8th, yeah.
Wow.
I mean, everything happened on the same day, same month, day, you know. I married that day, my mom died that day, two kids born that day. It's like crazy, you know.
Well, I
So
think it's a full moon tonight and eclipse and
right, full moon, eclipse, synchronicity, you know, it's just so incredible. But anyhow, how can I help you, my beautiful Susan?
well, Carmen, I'm just still kind of in limbo with relationships and just kind of curious, you know.
Have you ever thought, okay, who do I want to be with? You know, what is the person that will make me feel happy? Do I have an ideal man that I would love to welcome in my life?
I think I do. I just want to make sure that I'm the ideal woman.
It starts with working on yourself. I always agree with that. It starts with being in love with you. It starts with marrying you. It starts with being in alignment with who you are, what you want, creating that good version of yourself, but also bringing somebody who compliments you, who's a reflection of you, who understands you, who's your match, you know, because we tend to attract people who are not, how should I say, at the vibration level that we are, and from there all the discord, the disharmony, and there's a disagreement. So we bring people that are not good for us. It happens all the time, and it happens because we go for some kind of an attraction, some kind of a chemistry that doesn't really last. That's why it's so good. That's why I'm talking about. Pick up, visualize, see who's good for you, and try to create a scenario in your mind, because what the mind projects turns into the physical reality. The world out there is a reflection of your thoughts, of your intention, of everything that the mind, everything starts in the mind. That's why when you're a little girl, you have a dream of a wedding day, a dream of a man that you're going to marry. So let's go back to dreaming. Go back to dreaming and visualizing and eventually even writing down. Who do you want to be with? Who should he be? Should he be nice, calm? Should he be tall? Should he be what? All his characteristics, his personality traits, write them down. And you will be surprised to see that you will bring somebody like that into your life. And sooner or later, that's who you're going to be with. But if you need to constantly work on that and delete all the negative information that existed before, anybody before that was not good, get it out of your system. He should not exist in the reactive side of the brain, in the subconscious mind. If you keep bad memory, you don't allow you don't implement new information. Do I make sense? Do I resonate in what I'm telling you? That's why journaling is good. That's why meditation is good. That's why affirmations are powerful. That's why visualization. All these techniques are so important.
Right. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of that, and I'm just kind of curious because you have such a higher level of insight, what you might think.
I see you with the man who's so my image of the man I see for you is somebody who's more like an introvert, very calm, very educated, somebody who cares about you, who's going to be very good for you. Not extremely demonstrative. He keeps his emotion for himself. He doesn't talk too much, but he shows things. He will be you will see how much he cares. He will demonstrate things. He is educated, smart. It sounds too good to be true, but this is the quality I see. I see somebody who's not extremely tall. He's always put together. And I think somebody who's coming into your life relatively quickly, from now on, probably in the next 2-3 months. I think I've mentioned him before. Did I speak to you about him before?
You said somebody younger, and I think I've crossed paths, a couple times, but we just haven't connected.
Right. He's brown hair. He has a big forehead. He's smart. He's intellectual, educated. There's a lot of qualities in this man. But he's more like an introvert. He's more. I see him more like an introvert. I like him for you. He's perfect for you.
Does he ride a bicycle for work?
Yes. Do you think you met this man?
He does ride a bicycle for work, like going to work?
Yeah, he's relatively fit. He's fit. He's younger than you. Yeah, you're right.
And you said something George or a Jason or Jay.
Right. Do you think you met this man?
I think I might have, and I've seen him a few, but we haven't talked, so.
Right, so I feel like he's around you. It's just a matter of connecting with him. And I feel like if you put more energy into this will happen. The moment you connect with him, this will be it. This will be it.
Yeah, I was just curious about if you thought it might happen anytime soon or...
It will happen very soon. You will see. It will happen very soon. Just put that energy into him. And try to kind of observe where he is and try to participate in establishing the connection. Don't let this connection pass you by. Do your part, and then let me know. Call me back and tell me, Carmen, I was able to, he invited me to dinner. I'm so excited, I know what I want. I know how to approach him. I know how to participate in a conversation with him. I know how to entice him to be with me. So do your part.
Okay.
Don't be shy. Don't be scared. I love you, my beautiful.
Thank you.
I love you, Susan. I'm going to go to Marilyn all the way from Singapore, my favorite person. I love you, Marilyn. How are you, my beautiful?
Hello, Dr. Carmen. How are you? I'm doing well.
So
I know what a significant day for you.
Yes.
I know. I've been calling every week now.
Oh, it's so good to
What a
call you because
significant
I
day.
love you. It's so good to hear your voice. My beautiful Mary,
Yes.
tell me about
Thank
you,
you.
my love. Tell me.
Oh well, I have a question because I supposed
Yes.
to get a result from my hearing on the 4th of November. That's what my lawyer told me, but I haven't heard anything from my lawyer yet. So they're waiting for the judge. I don't know what's going on.
I don't feel anything
Because
wrong.
I've been battling this.
It's gonna go very well.
Mm. So do you
it's gonna
think
work well.
I will receive a good news?
Yes. Yeah, I think the lawyer is waiting for something himself. Is this a female lawyer?
I'm sorry?
Is this a woman lawyer or a man lawyer?
It's a woman.
A woman, that's what I asked. If it's a female lawyer, that's what I felt. It's a woman, yeah.
Yes.
She's like waiting for something.
Yeah. We're both waiting, so I don't,
Yeah, before reaching out to you, she's like waiting. I feel like she's waiting for a verdict. She's waiting for something.
Yeah, we're waiting for the result of my hearing regarding the situation. It's supposed to be on the 4th, but
yeah, she didn't. It's exactly like she's waiting to be put on a portal on the court to release the decision.
Yes.
This is what she's waiting for.
Yeah, that's right. Because I'm just a bit worried. I'm just a bit worried if the judge denied, because my friend's case, she denied her application. So that worries me because it takes forever for me. I've been battling it for more than 2 years now. So and then they told me last time that I submitted it 2 years ago, and then the last hearing was like 3 months ago, and then they say they will give me the decision after 90 days. So the last day of 90 days is the 4th of November, but I did not hear anything. So
did you try to? I don't think it's on the portal. I don't think this has been released. You understand what I mean? I don't think the decision has been released by the court.
Okay. Okay.
Does this make sense to you?
Yeah, probably possible.
I feel
because
that
when
the decision. What?
Because when I talked to my lawyer, she said that they're all still waiting. That's what she said.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. The lawyer doesn't have an answer because the answer didn't come from the court. So in other words, there's no answer from the court. She can't call you and tell you anything. She doesn't have an answer from the court.
So do I need to keep just waiting, or do I need to follow up? What do you think?
No, wait a little bit, because the moment she has an answer, she will call you. You understand?
Okay, I understand.
So in other words, she will call you the moment she has an answer. The fact she's not calling you, she doesn't have an answer. She doesn't have what to tell you yet. But I think within 4 days to a week, just call me and let me know. You feel free to call me my phone or send me a text and let me know what the decision is, because I feel like within less than a week you're going to have an answer. I think the court is supposed to give an answer, but the answer is not yet there.
Okay.
And I feel like
do you think I will receive a good news?
The answer is going to be good.
Oh, great. Thank you.
Yeah, I feel the answer is going to be good, and I want you to put all the good energy into the answer to be good. You know what I mean? Don't be afraid.
Yeah,
whatever else happened to other people, you know?
Yeah, I've been trying.
Don't put your fear, because your fear, you know, when we're afraid, we project so much negativity without realizing. Don't let that happen to you. You know what I mean? Don't put that fear. Don't let that fear take over.
All right. I think maybe that's one of the reasons why my relationship is not moving on, because this chapter in my life is not closed yet. So
yeah, I agree.
close this chapter.
This can actually block things, you know, this can be so debilitating. I completely understand. I totally agree.
Yeah.
Completely agree.
Yeah, I
you know
feel
what I
that
mean?
way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I totally
I feel
agree.
that because
yeah.
of this.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
So probably, so I just really want to finish this. Yeah.
Right, I agree.
Yeah. Thank you so much for that. At least it erases my negative thoughts.
No,
It
you raise
erases my negative thoughts.
You know, the fear brings so much negativity, and the fear is blocking and paralyzing us, and it's like sending the waves in the universe, and then immediately we get something wrong coming to us. We don't understand how much damage we can cause the moment we allow the fear to kick in and take over. Then you'll never get a good answer. You know, when you put the fear in, everything is going to go backward. Yeah. Everything is going to go backward. It's almost like you cannot expect anything good to come when you actually start projecting the negativity.
Yeah, true. I've been trying, but sometimes we cannot avoid it because
it's not easy. It's not easy. It's never easy. It's never easy.
Yeah. So I just need to close this for hoping that I can move on for my next chapter in life. Of my life.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right, Dr. Carmen, thank you so much for your guidance every day.
I love you, my
thank you.
Please take care always. Send me a text and let me know how's everything within like a week, okay? Because you're going to get good news.
I think.
You cannot afford bad news, okay?
I know.
Okay, my love. I love you, sweetie. Okay. And I'm going to take a short break, and then Leilani, I think I have, who do I have? I have Lauren from California. I have Lauren. Lauren, hold on the line. I'll be with you in a moment, okay? Don't hang up. I'll be with you in a second.
The best of holistic, spiritual, and conscious world. OMTimes Radio. IOM FM.
Ascending Hearts is no ordinary dating site, but a spiritual dating site with a purpose, to link you with your soulmate. We engineer the serendipity so you can trust that you will attune with someone that has the same matching vibration as you. Ascending Hearts, the conscious dating site for the spiritually aware. Try Ascending Hearts for free. AscendingHearts.com.
Hello, I'm Sandy Sedgbeer, host of OMTimes Magazine's flagship radio show, What is Going On? My passion is sifting through information, research, and innovations from new thought teachers, speakers, and researchers pushing back the boundaries of what we know about life, energy, metaphysics, and the universe. I love shifting perceptions about who we are, why we're here, and how quickly impossible becomes normal when we open our minds, expand our awareness, and accept that the only limits that exist are those we place upon ourselves. So if you're the kind of forward-thinking, eager investigator of what lies beyond the current reality that most perceive, why not make a date to come play with me in the field of possibilities at 4 p.m. Pacific Time, 7 p.m. Eastern Time every Thursday, and together we can discover what's really going on.
If I could be you.
And you could be me for just 1 hour.
If you could find a way
to get inside
each other's mind.
Walk a mile in my shoes.
Walk a mile in my shoes.
Walk a mile in my shoes.
We've all felt left out. And for some, that feeling lasts more than a moment. We can change that. Learn how at belongingbeginswithus.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
Walk a mile in my shoes.
And I'm back, so excited to be with you. And I have Lauren. How are you, my lovely? How are you, my beautiful friend?
Hi, Carmen. Can you hear me?
It's so good to hear your voice. How are you, my love?
Oh, I'm doing okay. I just wanted to reach out to you to give you an update.
Yes, I'm listening.
So I did try to reach out to him.
Mm-hmm.
I just sent a casual message, just, hey, how are you doing? Mm-hmm. And he responded, just said everything's the same here, and I asked him how he was looking for work, and then the conversation just went dead. He didn't continue to respond to my last question. So I'm just wondering, what is your feeling? What is your feeling about what is going on with him?
The feeling is, you know me, you know what I mean? The feeling is her. The problem is that he's confused about the situation with her. And he doesn't want to give you the impression that everything is okay. So when he takes a step back, things are not okay. He's confused.
Right.
So the silence means I don't know what I'm doing. The silence means I need to take time. The silence means I'm waiting to see if I'm doing the right thing. The silence means, oh, she wants me back. The silence means I need to wait. That's what the silence means.
Okay.
Except that, as you know very well, things are not okay there no matter what. But because the situation is not easy, kids are involved, the situation is complicated, and you know that's not really going to work. Relationship is not going anywhere. He knows that. But he's just giving it another try and another night, and he's giving her so many benefits of the doubt. For the sake of those kids, I think he's doing that.
Okay.
But the silence is temporary. So when was the last time he reached out to you? 2 weeks ago?
The last time he contacted me was 2 weeks ago. And then before that, we were talking almost daily. And then we had this conversation 2 weeks ago, and then he stopped reaching out to me. And then I contacted him 3 days later, and he responded the same way he did to me today. I reached out casually, we had a couple exchanges, and then he went silent. And so then I gave it, a week. I waited like 8 days, and I reached out to him again this morning because I'm coming in town tomorrow, and I'm wondering if we're going to meet. So I reached out to him just to initiate a conversation with him. But before I could even get very far... So you're in town tomorrow? Yeah, I go into town tomorrow, and then I return Sunday. So I'm wondering if... I'm trying to reach out to him to see if we're going to meet.
But he knows you're in town tomorrow, doesn't he?
I think he does, because we have been talking about meeting, and I told him my date.
Is there a way you can let him know that you are in town tomorrow again and again, so that as a reminder that I'm in town tomorrow?
Well, I was going to get your advice. So I couldn't engage a conversation with him today. Like I said, he just responded, a couple exchanges, and then he fell silent, and he never responded to my last question. And then it was just very casual. I said, how was the job search going? He said, I got stood up on an interview today. And I said, oh no, how did that happen? And then he ghosted. So I'm just wondering if maybe tonight I should just send him a message. Something like,
send a message and say, listen, as a reminder, I'm in town tomorrow, and I think, if we can meet for a coffee, or, just don't make it complicated. Make it simple. Let's see, just... Don't mention anything else other than just let's meet for a drink or for a coffee, I know you're busy, but let's meet briefly if you have time. I'm here. It would be great to say hello to each other. That's it. Don't say anything else.
Okay,
Make
just
it
say
easy,
something
very
like,
simple, no complicated, no nothing else. Just let's say hello to each other.
Okay, all right. I'll just say, hey, I just want to let you know
no demanding, no domineering, no asking, no nothing. Make it very simple.
Okay, like no pressure.
No pressure whatsoever. He will respond because I'm very confident that you're going to see each other, and that can take everything to another level. This is the turning point. This is where me and you are waiting for that turning point. That has a lot to do with the one-on-one, the looking in each other's eyes, you know, and facing the truth. But this can only happen if you see each other. It's one thing to send text messages, emails, and it's another thing to meet in person.
I know. So I thought about saying something like, hey, you know, I just want to let you know I'll be coming into the town tomorrow. I know we talked about meeting. I just wanted to see if that's something you're up for.
Yes.
It'd be nice to meet even just for an hour.
Exactly. You can even say if you can meet for 10 minutes just to say hello. You know, that would be great to say hello to each other.
Okay.
We've been planning this for a very long time. We've been communicating, but you know, as to take the opportunity of the fact that I am there and I don't know when I'll get there again, you don't say that.
Okay. So
it would be sad
reach
not
out.
to take the opportunity of seeing each other because I'm in town.
Okay, so I should just send out a casual message just suggesting that we meet, reminding him I'm going to be there.
Suggesting to meet, you know, that would be wonderful to meet. They're looking forward for that. You hope for that, you know, that's going to happen, and that's it. Now let's pray for the best, but I really believe that that is going to happen. If you put it this way, and it's very casual, and you don't no pressure, he can't take pressure right now because there's so much pressure coming from her, you know. There's a lot of pressure coming from her.
Okay. Well, what if he doesn't respond?
I personally think he will.
Okay.
I think if he does, what he is doing right now is he's afraid. He knows that meeting you means a lot. You know, seeing you is going to change everything in his life. It's going to break through, you know, it's going to make him do the right thing. And he's like afraid of doing the right thing. He's like trapped into that negative past, into the wrong action. And you symbolize a new beginning. And you know, sometimes people are afraid of a new beginning.
Yeah. I can understand that.
Yeah. It's hard to comprehend what goes in his mind, but that's what happens in his brain.
Yeah, because I don't really know what's going on. And I don't know what's going on, and because I don't know what's going on, I don't know how to respond.
Right.
But your insight is really helpful because then it kind of clues me into what he's feeling.
Right.
You know, that way I kind of know, well, how should I respond?
Right. Right.
Because he's very distant to me right now, and it's making me afraid.
I can see that. I can see that. Yeah.
I'm just afraid that that he's gone, and that there's not going to be, like, I don't know.
Right. Yeah.
Like I've lost him, I think, is a feeling I have.
No, you really didn't. No way. No.
You feel like you said that this is temporary?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely. Very temporary. Yeah.
Okay, because I'm having a lot of anxiety about it.
Yeah. Yeah. I know you're having a very hard time because this has been going on for a very long time. And it's becoming painful and confusing.
Right.
You don't really know what to believe, what to make out of it.
Yeah, well, I just keep feeling like I'm doing something wrong. Like, what did I do to push him away?
You absolutely not, you're doing nothing wrong. Nothing wrong whatsoever. No, no, you're not doing anything wrong. No.
Okay, so this wasn't caused by, because I sent him that message. I told him that my husband and I were breaking up, that we were going to be getting a divorce, and I just wonder, like, was that the reason why he pulled away? I don't know. It's been really. Do you have a feeling that message was the reason why he's doing this?
No. No.
No, that wasn't the trigger?
No, that was not the trigger. No.
So what was the trigger?
The only problem is that person.
Okay.
You know who's the problem. You know that very well. You know.
Right. So she's the reason for his behavior right now?
Yeah, she's the reason. Yeah. It's absolutely the reason. The reason for everything. For everything that doesn't go right in his life. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll send out that message tonight, and I'll see what he says. If he doesn't answer, or if he declines, says I'm not going to meet, should I just accept it and say okay, and not put any pressure, or how should I respond? I'm just trying to get an idea of how I should respond, depending on what I should do, depending on how he responds. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Let's see how he responds. Send me a text and let me know how he responds.
Okay. All right. Well, if he...
I expect that you respond the right way.
Okay.
Okay, Lauren, I'm at the end of the show. I love you. I'm looking forward to your text, okay?
Okay. I'll keep you posted.
For everybody, thank you so much for listening. I'm Carmen Harra on OMTime Radio. I'll be with you next week. And we'll talk next week about the 12 spiritual keys to conquer challenges. I'm Dr. Carmen Harra. So excited to be with you. Same time, same place, OMTime Radio. Meanwhile, be safe, and thank you so much for listening.